Let me tell you something. Starting over doesn't mean you fail. It means you found the courage to try again. No matter how old you are, no matter how far off track you think you've gone, it's never too late to begin again. I know this because I've lived it. I started college in 2002, and at the time I was on fire. I was focused, determined, and ready to crush my goals. But then distraction hit. The partying, the lack of focus and discipline. Before I knew it, my grades had slipped and I found myself on academic probation. I couldn't afford to stay, both financially and emotionally, so I walked away feeling like I had let myself down. For years I carried that weight, that regret of not finishing what I started. And I kept asking myself, what would have happened if I would have stayed focused? But here's the thing. Life doesn't care about your timeline, and neither does God. What matters is that you don't quit on yourself. So in 2013, I made the decision to go back. And this time, I had a purpose. I wanted to show my son that setbacks don't define you, and your comeback does. I worked very hard, a balanced life, working a full-time job. And in 2 years, I earned my associate's degree, but I wasn't done yet. In 2016, I graduated from Tarleton State University with my bachelor's degree in business administration and my minor in information computer systems. That moment wasn't just about my diploma, it was about redemption. I proved to myself that I could finish strong no matter how far I'd strayed. And maybe you're like me. Maybe you started something like a business school or a dream, or somewhere along the way life happened and you got off track. And maybe you've been telling yourself it's too late. But let me tell you, it's not. You don't have to start over with everything perfect. Just start. Your future self will thank you later. And it's okay to take longer than you planned. Progress is progress. And your past doesn't disqualify you. It prepares you. And everything you've been through has shaped you for this moment. The truth is, starting over can feel scary. It can feel like everyone else is ahead of you, but you're not in competition with anyone else. This is your journey, your pace, and God's timing is always right. So whatever it is, whether it's going back to school, starting that business, or finally writing that book, don't let fear or regret hold you back. You owe it to yourself to see it through. The dream God placed in your heart is still possible. Life isn't about how many times you fall off. It's about how many times you get back up. It's not too late for you to finish what you started. And if I can do it, you can do it too. You have the strength, you have the time, you have the opportunity, and the only question is, will you take the first step?